I just want to know, how did we go from one of the most perfect executions of a heel turn in this modern era all the way to a go nowhere title run that ended on Monday Night Raw against another heel team that previously just held the belts and defended them even less than the New Day? How do we go from Kofi Kingston showing no regard from Big E breaking his neck and being an inch away from not being able to move any of his body for the rest of his life? Kofi showed he didn't care about none of that. How do we go from that all the way to these two telling us to thank God for the New Day every week, not wrestling? I think they defended the championships about twice since they won them. How do you miss a layup like that, Triple H? Which you are the Brandon Knight of WWE. You want a fast break, no one in front of you. All you gotta do is lay the ball up. All you gotta do is just good heel run. That's all you gotta do. And you miss the rim, hit all glass, fall on the ground, flat in your face. If you wanted the New Day to lose tonight, you could have just played Big E's music. And then they get scared. What the hell? Oh, E's coming out? And then finish her, you know what I'm saying? And then Judgment Day win. You don't even incorporate E into the entire loss. You just have them just straight up lose. Great match. Great match. The crowd was confused because you did bad guy versus bad guy, so they didn't know who to cheer for, so they just chose Judgment Day. This is what we be talking about when you have your black talent in the WWE, and yes, I'm playing the race card, yes I am. I understand the New Day have had championships over championships, they're a Hall of Fame, they're a bona fide tag team. The New Day are undisputed, they're bulletproof damn near. But that doesn't mean you do something as asinine as having them win the championships at WrestleMania. A match that shouldn't have been at WrestleMania, should have been on Raw, and put the SmackDown freaking TLC match that was 10 times better, but y'all only put that match on fucking WrestleMania so y'all could promote a video game or some nut shit. Do all that at WrestleMania to have them defend the belts, twice? They have go nowhere promos. The crowd really doesn't care. They're just booing them because they're bad guys. You no character development from Kofi or Xavier. Not like you don't have E there. Like, I know E can't wrestle anymore. E, unfortunately, may never wrestle again. Okay, cool. We see him at the end of every pay-per-view every week. Y'all have pay-per-views every 2 weeks. We see him. He's right there. And y'all didn't think to incorporate him at all into any of this, even though he was the nucleus of it? He's the reason why this all started? Or idiots get in the comments like, oh, you're hating. Oh, you're complaining. Oh. If Triple H did his job right, you will never hear my mouth. But he doesn't, so here we are. I don't know what Triple H's obsession is with like giving people championships and then saying, okay, you have the belt, you are no longer a wrestler. John Cena might be the most active champion on this entire roster, and he's about to retire at the end of the year. Gunther, the ring general, doesn't wrestle. Jacob, he could have wrestled a lot more. Hopefully Solo wrestles more than Jacob does, but I freaking doubt it. Dominic Mysterio doesn't wrestle. Street Profits wrestle, thank the Lord, because the SmackDown Tag Team division is like, good. The New Day don't wrestle. Tiffany Stratton hoops, and I love her. Just get her out of this whole Nia Jax paradox, but she wrestles. Io Scott. Lena wrestled, but she wrestled every freaking member of the Secret Service every week for the past 2 months. Zelina versus Chelsea. Zelina versus Alba. Zelina versus Piper. Switch it up. Piper versus Zelina. Alba versus Zelina. Chelsea, Alba, and Piper versus Zelina. Oh, next week, here we go. Great match. Alba versus Zelina. Oh, flip it. Piper and Chelsea versus... Becky, she wrestles, thank the Lord. The women's tag belts with Triple H, who gives a damn? This problem goes beyond just the New Day. But the one thing that made this so, unique to the New Day, they had a heel turn that was so perfectly done. And you follow up with 2 title defenses, bad promos on commercial breaks on Netflix, and thank God for the New Day? That's the catchphrase? No E, no character development, no one gives a damn. Triple H, you are just the most fraudulent booker I've seen in a and The Rock means very, long time.